Welcome to the first ever Falcon Media Sports Update. Hello everyone, I'm Jaden Hart. We're going to talk about everything that's been going on in Falcon sports this week, starting with the UTBB football team. They lost last week to Eastern New Mexico 24-7 in Portales. And at this week's press conference, head coach Justin Kerrigan talked about how the offense struggled to get things going against Eastern New Mexico and this week's matchup against defending national champion Texas A&M Commerce.
Just from Saturday's game, all of it, offense as a whole, every position, we didn't click. You know, to have the previous games of 400 plus yards passing, have had some games where we ran the ball well. We didn't do any of it well, and not going to win a lot of ball games like that. So. I got to get back after it. Got a new week, fresh start, and excited to get after Commerce. No, I kind of approach it the same. Talk to our kids about the opportunity to go have some fun against the reigning national champs. Far more pressure on them than there is for us. I say outside of our locker room, nobody expects us to win that game. There's no pressure. We should be able to go out there, have fun, and enjoy the night, and let the final outcome be what it is. And I think if we just go enjoy it, the opportunity, it's a tremendous opportunity to go play a reigning national champion. Let's have the mindset to go beat them.
The Falcons have just 2 games remaining against Texas A&M Commerce. That will be at 6 o'clock at Ratliff Stadium. It will be senior night for the seniors on the football team, and it'll also be a part of the 45th anniversary for the university. This is a chance, with 2 games remaining, for the Falcons to surpass last year's win total of 2 games if they pick up a win this week or next week against Texas A&M Kingsville in Kingsville. With football season ending, basketball season is right around the corner, and the UTBB men's basketball team is coming off a historic season from last year where they made it all the way to the Sweet 16. But this is a new basketball team with 12 new players and a new head coach in Josh Newman. I talked to Josh Newman about some of the challenges that he's faced so far with coaching 12 new guys and what he's ultimately wanting to accomplish this season from his basketball team.
Well, it's been a challenge. So we just finished our 13th practice, and every day is a different challenge, truth be told, because we're trying to put in everything from out-of-bounds plays, our defense, our offense, roles, all those things. So it's been a challenge just by trying to teach so many guys that are new so much information. It's almost like cramming for a midterm every single day, and we're just trying to pack it all in right now. But they're doing good. I'm positive with the receptiveness. Their energy's been good. Their enthusiasm's been good. So I'm happy with that aspect for sure. Every season, every year, the goal is to win a national championship. And that's what we work for, that's what we recruit for, that's the desire, that's the expectations. And along with that comes NCAA tournament. Obviously before that, hopefully, is a conference championship. So that is our expectation every single year. This team, the goal, as of right now, is to be the best team that we can be in March, because I really don't know. I don't know what we got. I don't know who we are. We haven't faced that adversity. We haven't been in the foxhole together. So I really, truly don't know right now. The only thing I do know is I want this team to get better every single day. I want us to maximize our ability, and I want to be the best team we can be in March. And if we can do that, then hopefully it's good enough to continue to play and win a championship.
The men's basketball team kicks off their season in El Paso on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. in an exhibition matchup against UTEP, and then has 2 more games later in the week. They'll start their non-conference schedule at Adams State in Alamosa, Colorado. That game is on Friday at 8 p.m. And then they have one more matchup against Western State, Colorado in Gunnison at 6 p.m. on Saturday. The Lady Falcons also had their media day on Wednesday. We had an opportunity to sit down with second-year head coach Ray Booth. She, in her first season last year, doubled the conference win total for the Lady Falcons to 6, where in the year before it was just 3. This season, though, she has only 3 returners from last year's basketball team. She talked about, though, how the first few weeks of practice have been great and what she's expecting out of her basketball team this season.
It's been great. Honestly, we had a really great preseason. But with so many new people, you really don't know who you're getting until they're here. We thought we did our homework. And fortunately for us, I think we did a really great job of bringing in the kind of people we want to have in this program. Very high character, good students, respectful people. In addition to that, we want athletes, and we got some, and so our preseason was great in figuring out who we actually have. So far in season, week 3 of practice, we're probably exactly where we should be. We're still learning, but we're working hard. We're competing every day. We have depth. We have competition, and so it makes coming to practice really fun. We believe you play like you practice. So if we're going to have inconsistent practices, that's not the identity we want to have as a team. So we're going to work really hard in the next week to just really have a good feel for what we're going to get every day. That way, when it's game day, we know what we're going to get. There's not a question of who shows up or what are we going to get from this person. We're consistent day to day. And so that's a process to be able to develop that in our culture. But it's a principle that we've been really trying to establish daily since they've arrived on campus in August.
The Lady Falcons kick off their season this upcoming Friday in Canyon, Texas against non-conference opponent Regis at 7:30. And then the following day, they have another non-conference matchup against Colorado at Colorado Springs. Well, in the coming weeks, we'll have more and more to talk about with both the men's and women's basketball teams for UTPB. They're starting their non-conference schedule before they come home to the Falcon Dome at the end of the month. We'll make sure to keep you up to date with that. Make sure you go out and follow us on all of your favorite social media sites at Falcon Media UTPB. We'll have stories and updates with everything that's going on in Falcon sports. Until next week, I'm Jaden Hart signing off for Falcon Media.